Okay, this is going to be a tutorial for skipping the first 2 islands. Previously it was only possible to skip this first island. You need this first level to get Mr. Rock, so we'll go ahead and play right through it. And after that I'll show you how to skip the first island, and after that the second island. Both will be using the warp glitch. That means that when you get out of bounds, you can hold down to make your character warp upwards and right to make your character warp left to the left. And using that will easily skip the first island, and using a second controller we will be able to combine the warp glitch with another glitch and use that to skip the second island, which is a huge time save. It saves up about 15 minutes, maybe even more, maybe even 20 minutes, and that's a huge time save. So I'm very glad that I just found that glitch, so that's why I'm making this tutorial. And let's hope I get it first try, because it's a very precise trick. You need to save quit on a very precise, I don't think it's frame per, but it's a very tight window of time in which you need to save quit. Alright, coming up to the end of this level. Let's just walk back to collect Mr. Rock. And after that the fun begins. For the first skip you don't need a second controller. It's easier with a second controller, but you don't need it. If you only have one controller, you can skip the first island, not the second one, and you will need to run into this corner, save quit, and the moment you load back in, you hold down and right. But we can do the same by loading in a second player in this corner and doing the same, holding down and right, and that makes you warp all the way to the second island. The reason this works is the first player's position in the world gets saved in your save file, and the moment you load back in, the game actually puts you a little bit higher than your original position, and that's why you are out of bounds, and you can use the buttons to warp to the second island. And we need the what shall I call it? We need the traveling option to travel from island 2 to island 1. That's this part here. And I think that gets unlocked after we do the first level of the second island. So let's do that one real quick. Only should take a couple of minutes. Alright. Ooh, this... We already have 2 rubies, that's pretty good. This guy... It's still close, so... Let's talk to this guy. It will probably open up maybe after we get the quest from... what is she called? Missy or something? The whale. Or after we unlock the port. I'm not sure actually. This is the first time I'm gonna apply this glitch in a new run. So maybe if we exit now it's unlocked. Nope. Let's get the quest. From Missy Noobs. That's the name. Yeah. Alright. Let's travel to the first island again. And this is where we are going to prepare with the first glitch. The first glitch is when you load in your second player and you go into an area that is not a mission area, and you also exit with the second player. The fun part is, the weird part is, the moment you remove the second player, so I'm gonna remove her in this spot over here. That's going to be my my first player's spawning point if the second player initiates this this travel method, this way of traveling, but we are going to do that in a special way. We are going to press A on first player, immediately load in the second player, and also press A to start to restart this method of traveling. So go in, spawn in second player, and do it again. And if everything is correct, the screen is in the middle, but I can still control my second player. My second player is in the top left where it's supposed to be, and my first player is in the down right where we despawned the second character a moment ago. We are going to blindly navigate to the in the top left. You now see that level that we played. We are going to blindly navigate towards that area, and if you look down right you see the fence, and we are going to slowly walk to the side until we see the side, the extra block down where we left our first character, our first player. And the moment we get close enough, the game recognizes that the first player is there, and we gain control, but it will also try to fit both characters in the same screen, and it's going to push the first player towards the second one. And because we are on I think it's a 2 block wide or 3 block wide part, it will push us out of bounds. But the very first moment we are out of bounds, we must save quit, so that the moment we load back in, we are out of bounds and we can warp, because right now the game is all loaded up, and the moment the first frame you go out of bounds, it will teleport you back to the lighthouse, and you won't have any time to actually warp. And this is all timing. This is the hard part of the glitch. You need to time it right. So let's see how many times I need to get this. Ah, that's what I meant. You can easily do this many times because that spawning spot for your first player is still there. So we do the same thing again, put away my first controller, grab my second player, walk it back down, see the fence, and I mistimed it again. This might take some try. Imagine hitting this first try. Oh. That's the correct one. As you can see in the blurry vision, the first player is over the line, and if we save quit now, that's gonna be his position. As we load back in, we hold to the right, get ready to save quit again, save quit, and then be ready to tap it. For safety I will save quit again, otherwise I'm afraid I might. No, I actually don't. I got it. And that's how you get to the third island.